Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 231 from the realm of Vasten. We're here in the hamlet of Derry. I'm running shaders because I was taking some screenshots and I thought, wow, this looks amazing. So let's take a look. Oh, look at this. I love this game so much. I mean, yeah, my computer doesn't run great with shaders, as we've discussed innumerable times, but man, this looks awesome. So, and the overlays don't totally work with these shaders, so if you just change them to, let me see here, these ones, Silder's Enhanced Default Redone, then the water's not as good, but the overlays work. So, anyway, yeah, and actually I get a little bit better, better performance too. So this is what we're going to be working on today. See, I'm changing biomes. See the sky color flashing a little bit? Yeah, it's okay. That's another little problem with these shaders and Optifine and stuff. It's not totally worked out, but it's okay. So what I want to work on is this town. Now Monk did this town. This was really his baby. I think it's really good. I just think that maybe just a little bit of work on this is going to do a lot of good to really just sort of finish it off. I'm not really going to be working on the buildings too much. And if we do, I'll bring Monk in because this is his little project, and we'll discuss some things and stuff like that. But really, I wanted to work on do some landscaping and some stuff like that. Even like these stairs they're good, but they're not quite easy to walk up. So maybe we can fix that. But what I want to work on today is I want to work on basically from the path. If you walk up this road to here, you'll see this is the cow pasture, like sort of this peninsula. What I think would be really cool is this bridge going over here is if underneath this were all also cow pasture. So the cow pasture really ran like the whole length out here and really looked like a really good cow pasture. So what I'm going to have to do first is probably I'm going to have to build a building. Unless he has a place, maybe he has a slaughterhouse. Let's go look. Let's go look together because we're going to need a storage area here. And I don't know what's in here. No, this is like actually to slaughter the cows. Okay, so not ideal. What's in here? Oh yeah, that's where the deed is done. That's good. We're gonna need a storage room, so we'll maybe set up a storage area. Sort of. I don't really want to build another house. I think the amount of houses here is actually quite nice. Let me see here. What about in here? Oh yeah, perfect. This is not done at all. Yeah, this will be great. Okay, so we'll build. Yeah, let's just build like eight chests. Cool. That'll be just fine. And I don't know, like here, here. Sure. I'm trying not to block a road. And basically, we'll just put down like this is all the stuff, all the leftover stuff from building the harbor, the docks. Well, very late last night. So then we'll do wood over here because I'm gonna have a lot of it, I think. And this is actually left over from a different project. I need to get my stuff kind of sorted out here. But all right. So the plan is going to be I'm going to go over to sort of this area. Nope. I'm going to go over to this area over here and just start cutting down trees, just hacking down trees because I want to make this into a pasture. So that's going to be the plan. I'm going to do that. This is going to take a little while, but while I do that, I thought that I would discuss for a second. What I want to do here coming up. I would love, I have a little bit, I don't even want to call it OCD because that's an insult to people who actually have OCD, but I have some tendencies that I really like to have things finish on like round numbers, for example, things like that. I always have since I was a kid. I'm at episode 231 at the moment. I would love for this season to last until 250, right? I mean, that just, come on, it's so round, it makes a lot of sense. So that's where I'm going to try to go. So with thinking that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting out a little bit shorter episodes, which actually, it's really funny. I was looking at some of the analytics and stuff, and it's really funny. Like the shorter the episode, the longer the views I get from you folks, from my buddies, my online friends. So maybe you guys like that too. Maybe you guys like the shorter episodes too. So let me know in a comment what your sort of ideal length for these sort of episodes are. And I know we all do a lot of skipping around and all that kind of stuff. That makes sense. But yeah, let me know. I'm just curious to what the most avid viewers of this world sort of would like to see. So, boy, it's really dark with shaders under these trees, isn't it? I hope you guys can even see. I didn't think about that. But, all right, I'm going to get some cutting down, and I'll be right back. This is a chore. This is a chore and a half. There are way more trees, and these dark oak trees take a long time to cut down. But I thought that I would come on. I was thinking about some stuff, and, thinking about sometimes I'll get asked, like if I'm playing on a server, if I'm playing with people, and I'll be asked, how do you come up with building ideas and stuff like that? And I've talked about this very recently. As a matter of fact, I kind of remember talking about this maybe even last episode, but I thought that I would run through a few of the kind of rules that I have for building. Now, these are just some things. Okay, let me back up a step. Okay, you guys know that I am a musician. And I'm a jazz musician, in fact, probably at my heart, although I play a lot of R&B and pop and all that kind of stuff these days to pay the bills. But like my truest love probably is being a jazz player. And when I went for music lessons, for jazz lessons, when I was first starting to learn the art of improvising, I would take some lessons, and some teachers were amazing, and they were all amazing in different ways. And some of the teachers that I can think of offhand would be like, "Hey, okay, check it out. Here's a scale. All right, just try to use that, man." And that's cool, but that didn't work for me at all, because it was like, well, how do I use it? I need structure. I need structure I need rules, basically, is, tell me exactly how to use it, and I'll do those things exactly, and I will learn how to play better. And that's not how everyone sees things, but that's what works for me. So, coming over to a very creative game, a very open world, a very improvising like game, like Minecraft. And one of the reasons why I think it stuck for me so much is because as learning to build, I came up with some things that work for me. And I thought I would just talk about them today. This wasn't really in plan, but taking down this dark oak forest is way, way longer of a process than I thought it would be. So why not? Okay, so a couple of the rules that I have are, one right off the bat is I believe in not putting ever a 3x3 or bigger of the same block uninterrupted. That's a building principle, which I've talked about before. And it's a very general rule, and not everyone likes it. But that's something that kind of works for me. Like, for example, Monk built this building, and I think the building looks great. But if I were building it, well, this is only 2. So this is fine. I think probably what I would do is I would try to interrupt, because this is 4 in a row. I would probably try to interrupt that a little bit, just make it a little bit more detailed, a little bit more busy. And that's just my taste. Some people like the slight, I don't want to say plain, because we think of plain as derogatory, and it's not what I mean, but a little bit less busy look. And they're both fine, but this is just sort of my preference whenever I'm building. So that's one of the things, is I try to, anytime I have anything bigger than, say, a 2x2, I try to break it up. Just with anything. It could be the simplest little thing to a very complicated feature. But yeah, that helps, I think, a lot as far as building structures. That's one of my main things. Okay, and we are, by the way, I don't want to speak too soon here, but I may be done with all the trees here. I thought maybe I'd have a few more to do. Oh, no, there's still some under here, I bet. Yeah, there are. Okay, so one of the other things that I think about as far as whenever I'm doing sort of landscaping, and landscaping is not one of my strongest suits, but I think what is one of my stronger suits is making things interesting. And I think one of the things is I try to not hide anything. Again, I've talked about this plenty, but I try to not hide anything. So basically my idea is, this is a perfect example. There's actually a lot of perfect examples right here. I never even noticed this before. Let's go over here and look at this. That's really cool. That's really cool. Man, wow. Huh. That is awesome. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this tree, because I want to see that. I don't want to hide that. A little waterfall with some lava up there. Man, going into a cave function, little cave situation here. In fact, actually, I'd kind of like this to flow down into the cave probably. And then what we'll do is we're really going to point this out. So let's talk a little bit about some stuff, because I think maybe it'll be easier to see once all the leaves despawn, but maybe this is pretty much it. So I want this to be the pasture. This whole area is going to be the cow pasture. That's going to be the idea. And then the only place it touches is it touches the road just up here. So we'll just have to fence this little bit off, and everything else should be fine. And there, some cows have escaped, and that's fine. I don't care. So, okay. How are we going to point out something? Oh, this is already better. You can just see. You can actually see. It's good. Did I miss something? Or is this taking long to despawn? I think it's okay. So this whole area is going to be cow pasture, I think. I think what we'll do is, I'm just not going to flatten it, but I think what we'll do is we'll spread the grass to sort of near the beach, and that'll be good. First thing, before we even get over there, let's start over here. So this area has something. See this? This is bad for two reasons. One reason is cows can fall in and get trapped. They're really dumb in this game, and probably in real life too. So it's not good to have like a deep area where they can easily fall in and never ever be able to get out. So let's take care of that first. And we'll just, for right now, just these cows are obviously very free, so we'll just get rid of this fence. I don't think it's needed now. I was hoping that maybe Monk could get on today so I could ask him some questions, because again, this is his build and I am editing it, and I kind of hate to do that without sort of running things by him, but I trust that it'll be okay. And I think this is all stuff that he was actually planning on getting to, and just hasn't, because I sort of directed him onto a new project in Port Bray. So it's probably on me more than anything else. But so what we're going to do is we're just going to flatten this area, not flatten it, but we're going to make the hills a little bit more rolling. And so there's only a 1 block drop into the water, because that way if cows drop in or whatever, then they can get back out. And it's going to be a nice point of interest. Never hide points of interest. That's my sort of, I don't know, catchphrase. Never hide a point of interest. Why would you? Why hide a point of interest? Like, this is interesting. I think it's really cool. I don't want to hide this for sure. You know what I mean? I think what I would like to do is probably get rid of the stone. So we'll replace this with dirt. Oh boy. I need to make another trip back to storage. And I kind of like having sand up here. Maybe we'll leave the sand. We'll leave the sand, I think. I don't know how much I have, if I can actually get sand the whole way around this little lake or not, but give it a shot anyway. Oh, that worked. Okay, that's good. How about this? Good? Cool. Yeah, that's the problem. Is I think I'm dropping sand. We'll go back to storage. So, so first thing is never hide points of interest. If you have it, point it out. If it's there, point it out, you know. Okay, again, going back to another music analogy. So whenever I'm teaching students, one of the things that I try to tell them is, like, if you hit a wrong note, you know, like a bad note, a clunker, don't stop. Because if you stop, it just it lets that note sort of linger and just hang in the air. Actually, I want that back, please. But if you stop, you know, if you stop it and it lingers in the air, if you just keep on going, then all of a sudden you can sort of twist and turn your way out of that wrong note. It's really funny. Like, the first thing that came to mind is if you're talking, this is the exact opposite. If you're talking and you talk to yourself and you're digging the hole deeper and deeper. So the opposite in that case. In that case, stop. Just stop. You're getting worse, especially if you're talking to your wife or my wife. When you start digging the hole deeper, just stop. Stop. That's neither here nor there. But look, another point of interest. This by itself, you could cover it over, sure, but that is boring. Showing it is way more interesting, I think. So, well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to show it. So, let's dig this out. I'm digging in a really stupid way right now. We'll dig this out over here. I wasn't even meaning to work on this, but I just happened to find this little hole. I'm not even sure I knew it was there. Okay? Okay, good. All right. So we'll go here, 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 just bring this down. And again, this will help to flatten it out just a little bit too. I don't want to flatten it a whole lot. Oh, I'm going to get lots of sand. I didn't think about that because I've been replacing a lot of the sand with dirt. There is a cave system somewhere not too far from here too, in this pasture somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where it is. So there's gonna be another thing that we're gonna probably work to point out, you know, in some way. We'll do something with it. Maybe we'll. Oh, is this the cave system? Okay, this part. This is not great. There's nothing here. Okay. Here's an example of I'm going to break my own rule. This is really boring. This is a little boring cave system. We're just going to cover this one up because it's not a cave system. It's just like a mini hole. So let's just cover this part up. That'll be better. Let grass spread there. Very nice. Yeah, we'll bring this out. That little nubbin wasn't helping us out. Okay, good. Oops. And I think this could probably be flattened. Okay, that's good. 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 Okay, cool. And then we'll over here again. I like there to be no more than no drop off. That's what I like, is no drop off going into the water if you're dealing with animals, because animals are really stupid, and this helps keep them sort of in the dry land a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll just do something like this. Oops, something like this, and just fill this in. All right, so these are just some ideas, just some stuff that I'm going to try to do. And then after I get all of this sort of thing done, but, what, is this a phantom block or something? Okay. After I get this thing done, then we'll go over and deal with that lava next, that lava waterfall. And I'm not going to hide it. I'm going to find a way to point it out and make it an interesting thing somehow. And I don't know how yet, but somehow we will. Okay, so this is good. This is good, I think. I think this could probably be peeled back just a little bit because, again, it's a 2-block drop. But, yeah, let's get rid of this guy. Cool. Okay, yeah, and then all this sand that I have here, all this sand is going to go, well, not all of it. This one may end up getting covered up by dirt. Maybe. We'll see how that goes. I think that I would kind of like this to be a little bit more of a gradual slope down to the water, so we'll see about that. Something that Monk pointed out to me that I did not know is cows will not, on their own, walk from grass to sand. That's really interesting, and I think that we can use that for maybe some sort of natural fencing. I don't want to trust it for good. Look how much better that looks already. It's amazing. I don't want to trust it because that could always change, but I think that is not a bad... it's a good tip. It's a good tip to get started with here. So let's bring this down. I think I'll just keep the sand at this level. So we'll go here and here. Okay, yeah, make this nice and natural. I'm going to go sleep, and then we'll come back, and I will meet you over at that lava little area, okay? Be right back. All right, I'm back. I just had a conversation with General Jeff, who runs the Villagecraft server, which is coming up on Season 3 soon. I'm very much looking forward to it. I think it should be a lot of fun. And we talked about doing a project, that we're going to do a project together here in not too long, and I think it's going to be a really fun one. So something to look forward to. I know I am looking forward to it very much. So this pasture already looks more like a pasture now without all those trees. We now have about 3 chests worth of wood, so we should be good for quite some time. Here's what I'm thinking. Remember how I kept saying, oh, I'm not going to flatten it out. I'm not going to flatten it out. Well, I'm going to kind of flatten it out. Okay. I've been thinking about it and thinking about how this looks, and I want a good vantage point from when you're walking across the road. And if there are hills here, you're not going to see the cows. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take all of this down. I already started. So it's no more than a 1-block jump. That's going to be the goal. Now, so I think I'm going to cover all this up, and yeah, this is going to be this tiny little project. Again, this is the realm of Vasten catchphrase. This tiny little project is turning into a major project somehow. Again, yeah, because all of a sudden, here we go again. All of this stuff needs to go. And what we're going to do is I'm going to take all the sand off here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to do cliffs, I think. So I think coming along here, because this is already... it's already pretty straight. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do just like one cobblestone cliff coming along here. What's going to be cool, I should take this tree down too so you can see it. What's going to be cool is you're going to be able to see this from the road coming in. And vantage points, man, It looks like it's like painting. You know, that's what this game is. It's 3D painting. So that's something that I think is going to be really awesome. And here's what I'm thinking. I keep saying thinking. I'm going to take this down. I'm going to take this down so we can see from the road. And I'll show you where I think the cliff is going to be. That way you're going to come up and as you're walking up, you're going to see that there's something. And then you'll run into the cow pasture, and that will be cool. What we'll have to do, though, is we'll have to do something to stop the cows from falling off the cliff, because they will do that like idiots. And right now we don't have that many cows. We're going to have a lot of cows at some point here. This is going to be a major sort of leather and steak farming station here. So we'll take down like these. I think what we may do is maybe replace these trees that I'm taking down now with some like custom trees, like not as many trees, but bigger ones. I've always thought dark oak. When I think of roofed forest, and that's what the dark oak is, right? I've always thought that they should be much taller, almost like the Twilight Forest. If you ever played that mod, the Twilight Forest trees. So I think maybe what we'll do at some point is do some custom trees here in the dark oak fashion, where they're I didn't mean to do that. Where they're really spread out and at the top, like thin kind of going up and then spread out at the top. So one more tree to take down, and then we'll go down over that road. Also, that'll allow time for those leaves to despawn so we can actually see what I'm talking about here. I'm going to leave those mushrooms up for right now. I don't know what the plan is going to be, but once you take them down, you can't... Well, I guess you can, actually. I'm lying. You can absolutely regrow them, but it's okay. Okay, cool. This is going to be, I believe, a really nice feature in this world. That needs to go. This thing right here needs to go. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, let's head down to that road right over here. So here's going to be the idea. So you're coming over here. Joe's Sheep Emporium is just over there not too long ago, or not too far from here. So this is like a major sort of, well, it's a major road. So you're walking over here. That whole area right there is going to be a cliff, and it's going to be a cliff that goes down here. And then maybe we'll put some sort of structure right on the edge. Okay, I think that'll be really good. So to do that, I'm going to need to get a lot of cobble. These trees probably need to go. So you can see this. This staircase is horrible. So this needs to go as well. So I got a lot of stuff to do here. And then as you're walking over here, this will stay sort of the way it is. I think this is good. Yeah, this will be good. And then, oh, look over there. Oh, this will be nice. So what we're going to do is, you know what? I said I was going to come over here and I got distracted. Let's come over here. Let's do this. Get rid of this tree so you can see. Good. And then what we'll do here is that tree up there probably needs to go as well. All right. Yeah. Cover up that, I didn't make it. I knew I wasn't going to. Let's see here. I'm kind of thinking that this goes. Is kind of what I'm thinking. Let's see how it looks. Get rid of this tree. And then what we'll do is bring this back a level and expose the stone. I do feel like this should be exposed stone, actually. There's lava, right? I mean, lava, you would expect to see lava in more of an exposed stone sort of way. Like maybe there was a mudslide here or something, and that would make probably more sense. So we'll get rid of this and this. Get rid of this. Just take it down. That can go. Actually, you know what? Oh, there's another tree up there. Okay, that's okay. We'll get rid of this one too. Okay. All right. All right, let's cut down this tree. I didn't intend to do this one, but all right, fine. And then I think hopefully we should have a good idea of what to do with this little area, because what I want to do is I want to really show this off. This feature, this lava and water feature, although I didn't make it, I want to show it off because I think it's a really good thing. Plus it's some lighting and that kind of stuff is always helpful. So what we'll do is we'll pull this all back. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty solid. We'll leave that there. That's good. And then, because you're going to be looking down from the ground, this needs to slope down. So we'll do something along these lines, right? All this dirt, actually. Actually, you know what? Maybe all this dirt needs to go. And really expose this as a cliff. I think that would be better. Yeah, that's getting better. I like it more. We'll take this over here down a little bit. No overhangs, please. Okay, that's good. That tree's going to need to go as well. Yeah, that tree's going to need to go as well for sure. So we'll cut down this a little bit more. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going to be cool. In fact, what if we brought lava? Well, that wouldn't be very safe for the cows if we brought lava down, would it? Probably not. So what I'm thinking is, where's this go? Okay, it goes kind of the wrong way for us. So what I want to do is I want to redirect this water and I want to get it to come out here. So let's cut in here and see if we can bring some water out. Some of the sort of natural occurring water. Oh yes. Oh, perfect. Oh yes. Haha. Awesome. And look what we have over here. This is another thing that I noticed whenever I was doing some landscaping is we have a little bit of a cave. So let's use this. We got some flowing water here. That's going to be terrific. Okay. This is really good. Let's go down one more. Nice. Keep it flowing. I like it. I like it. It's strong. I mean, it's going to be even, better once we get some, like vegetation and stuff in here. Some leaves and stuff like that. That'll really help. But yeah, this is good. The water's flowing a little odd. Maybe I'll have to go get maybe I'll have to go get a bucket and sort of help the water come a little bit. But I think this is generally pretty good. Maybe this. Maybe something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to help this water a little bit. If I do this, does that help? Yeah, it kind of does, huh? A little bit. Maybe like this. I'm just trying to get this water to like sort of. If I move this, yeah, there we go. Update. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, that's pretty good. Once the grass spreads down there, and then we'll put some shrubs and stuff. Shrubs, you know what I'm talking about. Spruce leaves over there. Let's go up here and take a look. Okay, so I love most of this. There's just a little bit that I don't, and that's just how flat this is. It's extremely flat. So let's just bring this down just a hair. Ooh. No. No, that needs to be stone. Let's do something like this. Okay, a little bit of just sort of a U shape. And then we'll do this, bring this down here. I know I just did this, right? Okay, let's take a look at this. I got a good feeling about this one. Is that Endermite? I knew it. I saw the particles. All right. Oh, that's pretty good. Now, I'll come in with cobblestone and stuff over there. But you know what? This is good. This is a good start. So we now have a cleared pasture and dairy and some work to do. For sure, some work to do detailing, but I think this is going to be really nice. So I got some work to do. I'll see you guys next episode. Thank you so much for coming by and checking out. Join me on Discord, please. And I'm going to be powering out some episodes here, getting ready, trying to get up to 250 before Season 2 starts. So prepare for some daily uploads, you guys. Daily uploads. Good place to end. Bye, everyone.